high atop the Howard Stern building in Midtown Manhattan, no more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. Keeping up to date on the mercurial ways of Wackpackers is, well, challenging. Example, Eric the actor, formerly known as Eric the Midget. Is he done with manager Johnny Fratto? Yes? No? Maybe? And what about that act-off? On or off? It's Howard 100 News. You need to know.
Earlier I did talk to Jason, and as far as the act-off goes, even though I think it's absolutely fucking unnecessary, I am going to participate in it.
I received an angry email from one wannabe actor and Wackpacker named Eric the Actor, telling me he's out of the act-off bit between him and fellow Wackpacker Jeff the Drunk. He feels his agent/manager Johnny Fratto has dropped the ball yet again, and that the Stern Show just isn't moving fast enough with this bit as Eric would like. Now, Eric's a busy man, so by the time I got on the phone with him, he explains to me why he decided to not go through with it before changing his mind and going through with it. And you wonder why Johnny doesn't pick up his phone.
One of the reasons why I don't want to, one of the many reasons, is because of the fact that it is taking so long to get it done. It seems as if it's not that damn important. It seems like, they're just messing around with it. It has nothing to do with the fact that I have any fear that I'll lose to Jeff in this, even though the fact is that I've been burned so many times by the show in so many different ways. That's another thing that's a contributing factor to my reservations about doing this. I mean, look at how many fucking times I've been caught in prank calls.
Yeah, Eric, being pranked by the show, that's never happened to anyone else, just you. Sounds like somebody's getting a case of some cold, crooked feet. Shuli Agar, Howard 100 News.
Don't forget the Private Parts 20th Anniversary Special is premiering Monday, October 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific on Howard 101.
On breaking news like flies on shit. This is Howard 100 News.
Wackpacker High Pitch Eric has a problem. A big one. John Lieberman caught up with him.
Tell me about these migraines. Are you having health problems?
Yes, I am. I have a migraine. That just started recently.
What do you think it's from, and how do you deal with it?
Well, I'm on medication for my migraine, and it's probably from my sleep apnea machine.
For updates on The Stern Show and news from Howard 100 News, go to twitter.com/Stern Show.
Howard 100 News on your side. Until we're not.
Stern Show guests Macklemore and Ryan Lewis continue their award-winning ways overseas. The rapper-producer duo is among the artists in the running at this year's UK Music Video Awards. Videos for their hits Can't Hold Us and Thrift Shop made the shortlist in the International Best Urban Video category. Another Howard 100 News Brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
From high atop the Howard Stern building in Midtown Manhattan, no more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. Eric the actor could be getting a big boost in his career. An idea hatched as Robin Quivers prepared for the Rachel Ray Show. It's Howard 100 News, behind the scenes.
I heard you want Eric, the actor, on your show.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of hilarious.
Do you ever do skits?
Oh, we do anything.
You can add TV personality Rachel Ray into the mix when it comes to having Eric the actor audition. Backstage in the green room before Robin Quivers' appearance on Rachel's TV show, Eric was the topic of discussion.
You have to get it all set up with Gary.
We've got to get something done.
And say, look, I have this role, and I want to offer it to Eric the Midget.
We've got to figure, maybe even...
Or the actor.
Maybe even for the Halloween show.
Rachel's a huge Howard Stern fan and quickly told her producer to start making it happen.
Write that down. Get all over that.
Rachel knows getting Eric on her show would be ratings gold.
It really would. I think the Halloween show might be a good episode for that.
Better play a pumpkin. I won't do that.
I won't do that. What is it, a gay pumpkin or a straight pumpkin?
Rachel annually has a themed Halloween show, and in a few weeks, she's thinking Eric would be the perfect guest.
But I swear to you, he's going to turn us down.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
part of the fun. And then Jeff the drunk will call it.
That's right. That's right.
We'll keep you posted.
This show is shaping up already.
Lisa G., Howard 100 News.
Follow The Howard Stern Show on Twitter. Go to twitter.com/Stern Show.
Ask Napkin Ed has purchased a house. Ask Napkin Ed is fixing it up. And as John Lieberman learned, Napkin has an unusual home accessory.
I've been, working around the place. I put curtains up. They're the blackout curtains.
Do you need those to sleep?
I like them, not just to sleep, but I put them, I just like them because it keeps the room dark the whole day. And I got the air conditioner. And I fixed up the spare bedroom, and that's the guest room. Then I got 2 other bedrooms, and you got to come visit sometime.
Why do you need your room dark all day?
Because because so I can lay around and sleep. And I got the air conditioner, and it's cold in here. I like it like that.
So it helps you sleep all day.
Yeah.
Even Howard can't stand us.
If you have agita, Howard 100 News is behind it.
This is Howard 100 News.
Bad news for Stern Show guest Jerry O'Connell. The CBS comedy We Are Men booted from the schedule. Effective immediately. We Are Men, which debuted the Monday after premiere week, failed to get much traction out of the gate, opening to just a 2.0 rating among adults 18 to 49. That equates to 6.6 million viewers, then fell to a 1.8 demo rating and 5.4 million viewers. It's out of here. Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
The king of all media, the king of all branding, Howard Stern.
From high atop the Howard Stern Building in Midtown Manhattan, no more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. Nobody does it better. Marketing the brand that is Howard Stern. It's Howard 100 News in depth with Lisa G.
The master of what Howard Stern does, he's the ultimate salesperson.
52-year-old Mark Tort, author of How to Be a Sales Superstar, says the business community could learn a thing or two from Howard Stern. He says Howard may be labeled shock jock, but he's really a marketing and sales genius when it comes to his brand.
Oh, 100%. And I think he was very brilliant on how he went about to select and position his brand. I don't think any of it was just by accident.
Another trait Mark feels helped Howard get to where he is today is that he wasn't afraid to show off his warts to his listeners.
And instead of shouting from the rooftops, which obviously he does as well, he did the other side of that, which is show how he's a little bit more human so people could relate to him.
He also says MBA classes would be smart to teach the business of Howard Stern.
Most colleges are going to teach things that won't be as relatable to the business world as something that Howard Stern is doing every day, which is marketing and advertising in a more personable way.
Mark adds students would learn more from listening to 2 hours of Howard than sitting in your typical MBA class. Lisa G., Howard 100 News.
Today at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific, it's the Howard 100 News Week in Review. That's on Howard 101, which includes Get My Grandpa Laid contest coverage.
Even Howard can't stand us.
If you have agita, Howard 100 News is behind it.
This is Howard 100 News.
Wackpacker Eric the actor / midget vying for a new title. Eric the Matchmaker. Could it be a match made in the ring? It's Howard 100 News. You need to know.
The wrestlers like it when I am on air talking to Howard. You know, I know Howard always reads all the negative bullshit emails from fans saying that they don't want me to be a part of this show anymore, but people from TNA and also the fans that were there like it when I am on air.
Eric the actor claiming at a recent TNA wrestling event, the guys flocked to him and even began revealing their innermost secrets.
One of the wrestlers named Magnus, he from Britain, and he is a fan of Robin, and he would like to go out on a date with her sometime.
So tell me about this wrestler. What did he say to you about Robin?
Well, like a lot of guys, he wants to play with her big brown boobs, and, you know, a lot of, you know, that was pretty much it. And he said he would like to go out on a date with her.
We will keep an eye on this potential budding romance. John Lieberman, Howard 100 News.
Howard 100 News salutes the brave tipsters across the globe with the balls to report stern news when they see it. The Howard 100 News tip line, 877-H100-TIP.
Homophobic, pandering to homosexual stereotypes. That's how GLAAD, the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, describes the NBC show Bill and Ted Halloween Horror Nights. The show featured Superman, who was turned gay by being sprinkled with fairy dust, just one of a series of gay stereotypes meant to be played for laughs, with the added feature of Superman hitting on a fictionalized Stern show announcer George Takei. NBC Universal has pulled the show. Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. It was a storm like no other. A perfect storm, pinpointing the New York area. Howard 100 News remembers Hurricane Sandy.
This is a storm of long duration. It could be historical. We're looking at perhaps some record tidal flooding.
It was 1 year ago that weather forecaster John Bolaris called into the Howard Stern Show and predicted what many didn't believe could happen, a superstorm during high tide with its bullseye pointed directly at the New York metro area.
And this thing is growing in size. You're going to have wind gusts 40, 50, 60, and it's going to be ongoing.
Not only did the storm flood and devastate many areas, but it also caused a huge blackout in New York City, creating havoc, among other things, with traffic lights. Howard Stern was scheduled to appear on Jimmy Kimmel Live, which was doing special shows from Brooklyn. Howard's limo driver, Ronnie Mund, had the undaunting task of getting the king of all media to Brooklyn from Manhattan.
Horrible. There's no lights, no traffic lights downtown. It was crazy.
Ronnie got Howard to where he needed to be.
How's the ride?
Not great. Took a long time.
Despite the chaos surrounding New York, the show went on.
Please welcome the king of all media, Howard Stern.
After his appearance, Howard got back to the city okay, but many areas a year later are still dealing with the after effects of Superstorm Sandy. Lisa G., Howard 100 News.
Howard 100 News. We don't babble incoherently.
I'm not. Never mind.
Wackpacker Jeff the Drunk is angry and poses the question, I won the act-off with Eric the Actor, but so what? It's Howard 100 News, behind the scenes.
I mean, we had the act-off. That should be the end of it, you know?
Why do you think he will be given a part as well?
Well, Johnny told me that he thought that both me and Eric will be in the film 100%, he said.
Even though you won the act off,
yeah.
Johnny's trying to get Eric involved as well.
Of course.
We broke the story inside Studio 69. Jeff the Drunk angry that he won the contest for a movie role, but his opponent has now been promised a role as well. Jeff believes his agent has a conflict of interest. Do you think it's because Johnny represents both of you?
Yes.
And how do you feel about that?
I'm not happy about it because it was meant to be an act-off, and I won it. Therefore, if Eric won it, would I be getting a fucking part in the movie? I don't think so.
John Lieberman, Howard 100 News.
Stern Show guest David Arquette to star in a Lifetime original movie, working title Happy Face. Arquette will portray the Canadian serial murderer Hunter Jefferson. It's the true story of a troubled kid of an abusive alcoholic father who tortured and killed animals and attempted to kill kids who bullied him. Jefferson was a truck driver whose murder spree spanned 6 U.S. states.
On breaking news like flies on shit, this is Howard 100 News.
Mothers and daughters, listen up. If you and your mom or daughter are both hot and both willing to appear in the nude live on the Howard Stern Show, you could have a shot at a $5,000 cash prize in the Hottest Nude Mother and Daughter Contest. Sponsored by SiriusXM. No purchase necessary. Must be at least 21 and a resident of the U.S. or Puerto Rico to enter. Entry is by email only and must be received by noon Eastern Time on October 31st. For official rules and complete details, visit SiriusXM.com/Howard. Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour. We're as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
Stern and a captive audience.
From high atop the Howard Stern building in Midtown Manhattan, no more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. What does the king of all media have in common with a convicted killer awaiting sentencing? Wackpacker Ass Napkin Ed has the answer. It's Howard 100 News, in depth.
It says, Ed, you asked about my appeals, and then it says justiceforjody.com, donations, etc. Photos. It's a postcard she sent me. Then it says photos. I can receive them after the retrial.
Convicted killer Jodi Arias sitting in a Florida prison awaiting her resentencing to find out if she'll be put to death, taking some time to pen a second postcard to Wackpacker Ass Napkin Ed. This time, though, she expresses dismay about a story we broke last month.
Ed, did you post my letter to you online, and did you go on Howard Stern's show? I like Howard Stern, but if so, you're fired. Then it says, take care, JAA. So I want to keep getting these postcards from her, but if she finds out that I'm posting them, then that's the end of it.
And she says she likes Howard, but she doesn't want you to be releasing this.
That's what I kind of think, but I think I'm gonna put it on Facebook.
John Lieberman, Howard 100 News.
I'll take you outside anytime. Go ahead.
Howard 100 News. We love a good feud.
Check out the howardstern.com website. Click on the Media Vault. There you can find classic moments of the Stern Show, like this one with Metallica.
This is the song one done live in our little studio right now.
Our news team will kick your news team's ass.
Wackpacker Eric the actor, set to appear on the Eric Andre Show on the Adult Swim channel. But breaking news, Howard 100 News has learned the actor has had second thoughts.
Well, now what is the show that you're going to be on?
Well, really, I don't feel much like doing it because what I read about it kind of disgusting.
Eric the actor has another gig, but he's not sure if he wants to do it. It's a TV show on Adult Swim called The Eric Andre Show. It involves some sketch comedy and an interview portion like any other normal talk show. But truth be told, there is nothing normal about this show. It's different, it's edgy, and very funny. But Eric isn't sure if he wants to do it. He seems to be stuck on this one bit from the show and thinks that it's the entire format of the show. Eric, take it away.
The premise is that he sits there and interviews the people and stuffs his face with food while he's trying to talk. I'm like, I find that stuff kind of disgusting. When I see that kind of thing, it kind of like makes me nauseous.
But Eric, you call yourself an actor. This is exposure, which is what you need as an actor.
I mean, I get that point, but who wants to sit there and watch a person stuff in their face when they're trying to ask you questions and possibly spitting food at your direction?
So have you decided whether or not you're going to do it?
I don't know, really.
When are you scheduled to do this?
Sunday.
You got to figure something out here pretty soon, no?
Yeah, I realize that.
Well, last I heard, Eric is not going to do the show, but we'll keep you updated on any changes. Shuli Agar, Howard 100 News.
Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
Gary's 8-year battle continues.
No more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. Stern Show executive producer Gary Delabate's toenail war has been going on for a long time. Sadly, Gary continues to lose the battles. It's Howard 100 News. In depth.
This is my big month supply right here.
Stern Show executive producer Gary Delabate going full force on trying to finally get rid of his toe fungus. This time he's trying an oral medication.
I thought I was supposed to take it for 2 weeks. I found out I was supposed to take it for 3 months.
No side effects to this?
I don't really read that shit. And I feel like if you read side effects, then you start to, in a psychosomatic way, have them.
It's been an 8-year battle for Gary and his toenails.
So I also went back to see her on Monday, where I went for another round of laser treatment. It's like my 4th round of laser treatment. She and I are on a mission to fix this.
Gary's podiatrist, Dr. Jackie Sutera, says you have to be vigilant in battling toe fungus. Gary knows the deal.
I'm pretty diligent about what to do. Just a pain in the ass.
And we wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't ask Gary this.
Can I see your toes?
You can see them, but they're really weird now because she ground them down. And then she takes one of those, like a belt sander.
All right, here we go. The sock is off. Oh, they look like chopped up a little, right?
They've been ground down to like nothing.
You do have nice feet. It's just the toenails.
I have beautiful feet. I have Howard caliber feet.
Lisa G., Howard 100 News.
Remember the Superfan Roundtable, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. Superfans celebrate the big announcement of Howard Stern's birthday bash. That's on Howard 101.
Happily taking backhanded compliments from the king of all media.
I'm not choked up with the news department either, but they're doing their job.
This is Howard 100 News.
The ladder of success is best climbed by stepping on those close to you. Perhaps not an exact quote, but it does best describe Jeff the Drunk's business philosophy. It's Howard 100 News. You need to know.
Well, as usual, Eric failed, and I swoop in, and I'm going to Sacramento.
That's Wackpacker Jeff the Drunk Curro, and he's ecstatic about the news that Wackpacker Eric, the supposed actor, has turned down yet another gig. The gig that Eric has said no to is a show called The Eric Andre Show. Extremely funny and can be seen on Adult Swim. Now, Eric claimed that the show was not for him, regardless of the exposure. So it looks like Jeff is stepping up to the plate and heading to Sacramento this weekend. So you're going to Eric's backyard.
Yeah, but I'm shitting all over it.
But I mean, even you realize when opportunity knocks, you open the door, correct?
Exactly.
Was there any concern or worries when this gig was offered to you?
Yes.
What was your concern or worry?
I wasn't really aware of the show because I don't have cable.
Okay.
And so I was thinking I might have to do it nude. After I hung up the phone with Johnny, I was like, Adult Swim, what does that mean? Do they interview people naked? I figured it's an adult TV show, you know?
Right. And so you're just going to be there for one show, huh?
Oh, I might be there for 2 shows.
The same show?
Yeah, that's what Johnny told me.
Wow. So if you have a message for Eric, what would that message be?
Fuck you, Eric!
Words to live by. Shuli Agar, Howard 100 News.
Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
Lady Gaga in studio with Howard Stern. Monumental.
No more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick, Stern staffer to the Lady Gaga interview and performance on Howard Stern's show continues to come in. The latest from Stern show audio guru Fred Norris. He was impressed.
While she has not made me a little monster, I respect her for her artistry. She amazes me with her attention to detail, and probably her intelligence is off the charts. That's not typical for people in pop music. I mean, I'm doing a stereotype here, but she's pretty bright.
Howard 100 News. We don't babble incoherently.
I'm not. Never mind.
Powerhouse movie producer Harvey Weinstein, co-producer of the film 12-12-12, on the red carpet for the movie's premiere, and Howard Stern, a topic of discussion. As Howard's milestone birthday bash approaches, Harvey was asked by Howard 100 News reporter Lisa G., what will be Howard Stern's legacy?
Probably his performance as Fart Man in the concert for 9/11 that the three of us also produced. He brought the class to an event, whatever, that was seen by a great worldwide audience. And we're really proud of Howard and his Fart Man.
Like Ronnie Mund, we go in raw.
What are you looking at?
This is Howard 100 News.
Eric the Midget creating new Stern fans and executive suites of corporate America. It's Howard 100 News, in depth.
I listened to the show, but yesterday I was not. And so I was working in the office, and people started tweeting and texting me saying, hey, Cinnabon's being talked about on Howard's show, and your name came up even on the wrap-up show.
Her name is Kat Cole. She's the president and CEO of Cinnabon, one of the companies Wackpacker, Eric the actor, has chosen to follow on Twitter.
I thought it was awesome. It's such a sweet product and a sweet brand, and I'm sure we tempt his taste buds a little bit on Twitter pretty often. So I wanted to know if he actually eats it and if he's got any ideas for us. If he ever does get a chance to go into the bakery, he should tweet us and tweet me. We love the fact that he's a fan.
And there's more. Kat urging Howard to try the product despite the fact he says he's dieting.
Everyone gets discretionary calories, even those that are watching their weight and their boyish figures. And if you're going to give yourself discretionary calories, it should be something that has more pleasure per calorie than anything else that's out there. And there is nothing more sensually, disturbingly delicious than a Cinnabon cinnamon roll.
So far, Howard has no comment on whether he'll try a Cinnabon, but Eric the actor continuing to spread the gospel on Twitter. John Lieberman, Howard 100 News.
Catch Lieberman live at 5, Mondays, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 Pacific on Howard 101. Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
Bullying in the Stern compound?
No more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. Define bullying. Is it like porn? You know it when you see it? Two Stern staffers offer their perspective. It's Howard 100 News in depth.
Is there a thin line between ball busting and bullying?
It's all relative between who you're talking to or whatever. Listen, if fucking, someone I don't know busts my balls, yeah, I'm not going to fucking take it because I don't know you. But say, Will busts my balls all fucking day. Will is my Richie Incognito. And I deal with it, because I like him and I know where it's coming from and whatever. And, listen, there are some days where, I don't want to fucking take Will shit even.
So are you saying that, in effect, you are bullied by Will?
I don't know, it sounds like a beaten woman, but in a loving way, yes.
Stern Show writer Will Murray not disagreeing that he has bullied JD in the same way he believes Incognito bullied Martin.
I've never called JD the N-word once, as far as I can remember. Wait, I probably shouldn't say that. I was told by the higher-ups here to toughen him up a little bit, and, he's a little chunky, and so that's what I've been told to do. I'm just following orders.
John Lieberman, Howard 100 News.
Howard Stern, relentless in his efforts to get his staff to be healthy and lose weight. Show executive producer Gary Dell'Abate responded. He cleansed and lost 13 pounds.
I have a shake in the morning, have a regular meal at lunch. I have plenty of snacks. I can have a meal at dinner, or sometimes have a shake at dinner instead.
Toe fungus free since 2005. This is Howard 100 News.
By definition, Eric the actor is, an actor. But he turned down an appearance on the Eric Andre Show. What does the actor have to say to Stern staffers who say, that was not a good idea?
Fuck off.
What was that?
Fuck off.
Okay, got it. Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
Eric the actor. Here's why.
No more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. Wackpacker Eric the actor on why he instituted a Twitter block on Bobo. These guys never let up.
What was he doing to make you think he was an ass?
His comment that he tweeted, I didn't like it, so I got rid of him. He's going to stay blocked.
He's going to stay blocked?
Yep.
Jay Thomas is back on Howard 101 with Shuley after a 6-week absence. Thomas came back early after neck surgery, motivated by Robin Quivers.
Well, the Robin Quivers thing really tossed a rope to me. I was not going to come back till December.
Yeah.
And then she announces for 15 months or 17 months she's been having masses removed while on the air, apparently.
Howard 100 News salutes the superfan. That brave soldier of Stern Nation who can withstand the Benji vortex.
You know what? I'm not going to bore the audience.
JD's ramblings.
I'm not.
And Jason Kaplan's annoying fat guy laugh. We thank you for listening.
Howard Stern fans can be found in all demographic and age groups, including those in single digits. It's Howard 100 News in depth.
We started watching America's Got Talent with them. We didn't push them to Howard at all, but they became so enamored with him and as, America's judge.
Amy Thompson's blog called Raising World Citizens is about her 2 young sons. And part of their young world is watching Howard Stern on America's Got Talent.
He's really won them over. It wasn't Heidi Klum. It was all about Howard.
Her sons, who are 5 and 8, liked Howard because of the way he judged.
They knew he gave hard criticism, but to them, even at a young age, they knew that was what it took.
She also says it's going to be interesting when her boys get older and start listening to Howard on the radio.
Because they'll have met him first as Judge Howard Stern.
Lisa G., Howard 100 News.
This program note, Howard on the Letterman Show tonight on CBS. Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
Speech impediment man mugged. An update.
No more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. Howard 100 News broke the story. Wackpacker speech impediment man mugged in Tennessee. $80 stolen from him. Now, as John Lieberman reports, police have hit a wall in the case.
Your case has become a cold case.
Yeah, it's a cold case. It's kind of a shame because, I mean, I don't know, there's kind of a big gang problem around here in Nashville. The police are doing what they do. Every day you see in the news and there's robberies and stuff. Lately, all the gang members have been hitting up these MAPCO gas stations out here.
Even though season 9 of AGT isn't on TV yet, one judge still has Howard Stern on her mind. It's Howard 100 News, behind the scenes.
Howard Stern's chill.
Yeah, he is. He's actually a sweetheart. He is.
America's Got Talent judge Mel B talking about fellow AGT judge Howard Stern on the web-based show AfterBuzz.
He gets grumpy. Sometimes he gets tired. He doesn't want to talk to anyone. But we kind of pull him out of that.
She also said last season was a blast, especially after some of the live shows.
And after the show, some nights we'd actually hang out together as a group with our significant others and just hang out at one of our hotel bars.
Mel B is returning for a second season on AGT along with Howie Mandel, Heidi Klum, and of course the king of all judges, Howard Stern.
And they've already started the auditions.
To find out more about auditions, go to agtauditions.com. Lisa G., Howard 100 News.
Howard 100 News will kick your ass.
Wackpackers in a twit over tweets. We look to Eric the actor for the real story. It's Howard 100 News. In depth.
Here's the thing. I keep getting called bully. That is like telling a boxer in the ring that is getting pummeled by his opponent that he cannot fight back or else he's a bully.
Wackpacker Eric the actor's Twitter page has been all the talk this week, mostly because of his responses to ridiculous accusations from people looking to get a rise out of the little guy. And while interviewing Eric about it, tweets were coming in, accusing him of all sorts of things. So I decided to ask him point blank on the spot to confirm or deny. This person said, I heard that you are pregnant. Is it true?
Right. Yeah. I'm the first pregnant male.
I heard that you turned down the role of Hannibal Lecter. Is it true?
Can't turn down anything wasn't offered.
Good point. I heard that you have a runny nose.
No, I mean, now, what the way it was or is, so who really doesn't have a runny nose?
That's a good point. I heard that you are responsible for the Dow closing above 16,000 last week.
Nope, never had any stocks.
Okay. I heard that Eric is banned from mattress stores in Oakland because he was caught banging a queen-size mattress.
Nope.
Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. Shuli Agar, Howard 100 News.
Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
Eric the actor, getting real.
No more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. Eric the Midget's acting career on the upswing. Is the alternative actor moniker becoming legit? It's Howard 100 News. You need to know.
Well, I didn't mind meeting Eric. I thought Eric was quite pleasant meeting him face to face, but it was getting him to set was the big problem.
His name is Jim Jeffries, and he's a brilliant stand-up comic, originally from Australia. And he's also the star of his own show on FXX called Legit. Jim's show is coming back for a second season, and he wants to make sure there's a season 3. And Jim knows the best way to make sure that's going to happen is to give Eric the actor a part in season 2.
We had him in a cockfight. It was a cockfight situation. The whole thing we thought would be funny if he was like a mafia boss, like if Eric played like a mafia boss and he was in like on a low level and was in charge of cockfights around the neighborhood. He would get flustered and he would ask me directly to tell the roosters to shut up while he was trying to perform. That's no shit. He would say, the roosters are ruining my performance.
Eric's episode will air in January, and Jim tells me that Eric's part might be a reoccurring one. Shuli Agar, Howard 100 News.
If Congress doesn't act, unemployment benefits will run out for more than 1 million Americans this month. That includes some Wackpackers, High Pitch Eric and Joey Boots on Lieberman Live.
Eric, do you keep a log of what potential employers you visit, what jobs you've applied for? Do you keep good records of it?
Yes, I do.
Every week.
Every week.
They're bullshit, right?
No.
These people that you visit online,
no.
You actually go into places and submitting an application.
And I get business cards from them, too.
Okay.
Every time I go for interviews or every time I apply for jobs, they say they'll call me back. I don't get a call back.
Do you follow up with them?
I follow up with them, yes.
Follow The Howard Stern Show on Twitter. Go to twitter.com/Stern Show.
Howard Stern's birthday bash, 52 days and counting until the big night at the Hammerstein Ballroom, a New York City landmark. But why was it picked as the site for the Stern Bash? We ask Ross Zapin, Senior VP at SiriusXM.
It's a great location. It's a great room. It's Super Bowl weekend, so we wanted to make it as easy as possible. It's across the street from a lot of mass transportation with Penn Station.
The Hammerstein Ballroom, it's booked. But what about a name change, Ross?
Or we can change it to the Hammer Stern Ballroom. What do we think of that?
Another Howard 100 news brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.
From high atop the Howard Stern building in Midtown Manhattan, no more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Mike Hambrick. Beth Stern interviews Robin Quivers on Extra. Topics: Robin's new book, her battle with cancer, and Howard Stern. The emotion, near overwhelming.
I would wish everyone in the world a friend like Howard, because you couldn't be more loved and more supported, and he's done that for me my entire life.
You're so loved. There wasn't a dry eye in the house as Howard Stern's wife, Beth, interviewed Robin Quivers Monday afternoon for the TV show Extra. The two discussed Robin's battle with cancer and how her co-host of over 30 years, Howard Stern, helped her through.
I have to say that when this all was going down, there were many nights where Howard turned to me and said, I would not continue my radio show without Robin.
Oh, jeez.
I can tell you, he said that.
It never came from you before. I sort of took it as a kind of joke, and, it was something that, hey, in the spur of the moment, you might say anything. But it really touched me, and it meant so much. It told everybody else how he feels about me.
Robin, a few months ago, was declared cancer-free, and after 17 months, returned to Studio 69 last week.
Millions of people adore you, Robin, and we're so glad we have you.
Well, thank you, and I can remember when I called him and said, you're going to have to put up with me a lot longer. He was like, that's the greatest news I've ever heard.
You can catch the interview Tuesday night on Extra. Lisa G., Howard 100 News.
This reminder, Howard Stern's interview with Paul McCartney will replay at the following times Eastern on Howard 100. Today at 6:55 p.m. and Wednesday at 12:10 a.m. Eastern Time.
Don't forget to tip your news team. Call the Howard 100 News tip line, 877-H100-TIP. Or email howard100news@SiriusXM.com.
It's only about the world of Howard Stern Show.
The much heralded act-off between Jeff the Drunk and Eric the Actor is in the history books. And the winner is... well, let's just say the actor says the fix was in. It's Howard 100 News behind the scenes.
I think the only thing worse than him being in a wheelchair and having those crippled lobster hands is his ability to become a decent actor.
That's writer-producer Sal Governale giving us his 2 cents on Wackpacker Eric the Actor's performance as he went head-to-head with another Wackpacker, Jeff the Drunk Curro, as these two battled it out for an acting role in a new film directed by Hollywood's very own John Strauss. Now, Eric did lose, and being the gracious loser that he is, he immediately claimed that the fix was in. And now, Staffers like media producer J.D. Harmeyer tell me what they thought of the act-off.
I mean, it went off just as badly as as I can imagine Jeff the Drunk and Eric the quote-unquote actor acting. Jeff is a little more, he can add a little more life into a performance, where...
By the way, that's the first time that his name's been used in that sentence.
Yeah, whereas Eric sort of just sits there and, I mean, he has...
He's handicapped.
I know. But, you know, he doesn't really emote well, except when he's angry.
Writer-producer Richard Christie. Do you think the fix was in, and did the right person win the act-off?
I could give a shit, honestly. That's not at the top of my worries, honestly. But, I mean, I think Jeff's a better speaker. It doesn't take him, 5 minutes to get out one sentence. So I think that's the way to go.
Shuli Agar, Howard 100 News.
This program note, the Private Parts 20th Anniversary Special will re-air today at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific on Howard 101.
Health news.
Gary has been battling toe fungus.
Retard news.
I'm going nuts, baby!
Midget news. Howard 100 News. All Stern News.
What's going on, Howard?
All the time.
Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.